All these fancy titles like Halo 4, Assassin's Creed 3, and Black Ops 2 are exciting and all, but let's face it, sometimes it's good to take it back a few years and play a good old-fashioned street brawler. So let's take it back to 70s New York with Rockstar Toronto's 2005 title, The Warriors. Released on the Xbox and PS2, this game brought a cult classic film to a whole new generation with everything the film had to offer and a huge chunk of original story that precedes this. You get to play with all the old gang, Cleon, Swan, Ajax, Vermin, Rimrant, Fox, Snow, Cowboy, and Cochise, through the robust story, and even get to play flashback missions that show how each of them came to join the Warriors. The plot is incredibly engaging and holds true to the film, so fans of the movie will be very pleased. And it's extensive enough to keep the player engaged for a decently long time. The dialogue is both awesome and amusing, and the voice acting is superb, featuring several of the members of the original cast. Throughout the story, you can choose to do missions to advance the story, which includes huge rumbles between rival gangs, sneaking into enemy territory, tagging your turf with graffiti, and even running around smashing windows and robbing people, or you can just run around and wreak havoc for fun. All of this is simply enhanced by how you play the game. The controls are really simple and easy to pick up. You essentially have your light and heavy attacks, sprinting, grappling, and item interaction that you can combine to figure out deadly combos such as smashing bottles over people's heads, flying body tackles, or a gritty union of face and wall. Eventually you can build up your meter to enter a super speed and strength state that lets you waste members left and right. There's even some squad controls that are easy and sometimes even necessary to use, such as telling your crew to break everything in sight, or telling them to scatter from the police and hide until the coast is clear. But overall, I believe the best aspect of this game is the multiplayer, and more specifically the co-op. You and a friend can run missions together and have endless fun beating up enemies, hobos, and even each other if you want. You can smash up a shop twice as much, twice as fast, and one of you can mug a helpless bystander while the other one tackles anybody who tries to call the cops. The only issue with this is that once you get a certain distance from each other, the screen goes into split screen, which would be great if it weren't for the fact that it was vertical split screen, because that really limits your field of view. You get used to it after a while, however, so it isn't a huge flaw, just an inconvenience. And if you and your friend get bored of the story, there are a number of competitive modes to try out, like Street Brawl, King of the Hill, and a mode that's goal is simply to throw other people off of a building. The game is a huge amount of fun, has simple controls, and an amazing story that Rockstar has made itself well known for. Anybody looking to have a good time would be wise to try out this classic, and all I can say is that I hope this game sees one of those HD remakes everybody seems so keen on pushing out these days. I love this game, and I think it's one of the best, if not the best, brawlers out there. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it?